JAK in the Box.
Welcome to another edition of JAK in the Box. I'm Jack. This is DB. This is where we go through these old storage boxes of vintage action figures. In our last couple episodes, we found all these collector cases in one of these boxes. We're going through them now, opening them up individually, showing them to DB for the first time. You're going to get a chance to see them as well. What's in the box? I'm going to pop this first one open, pop this first action figure out. Wow, do you recognize that guy? The spikes kind of give it away.
I mean, yeah, the spikes give it away. I mean, he looks very different than the last time we saw him, but this is Steppenwolf.
Wow, Steppenwolf coming out of the box right there. Look at that guy. Amazing to see that.
Very cool.
So these are from the Super Power Collection DC characters, it looks like. So Steppenwolf coming right out of the box. Do you know a little bit of Steppenwolf history? Do you remember?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a DC villain. I mean, he's he's the uncle to Darkseid.
I think so. Right, exactly.
They're both villains. I mean, definitely Darkseid villains. Superman, along with like Doomsday, but super cool. I mean, we lost.
He was just in the Justice League, as you mentioned. But look how different he looks.
This world is divided, too separate to be one. Their free will must be ripped from them.
Very different.
All the spikes, like on his boots, you see that, and I mean, just an amazing action figure right out of the box. One thing that these Superpower Collection figures did as well, if you kind of squeeze the legs a little bit, there's a little mechanism to kind of give them like a little motion.
Yeah, I was wondering because I was like trying to like raise the arm up, and I didn't even realize that. That was really neat that you can like squeeze the legs together to make the axe, like the battle axe, go. That's awesome.
Right.
And really it's cool. It's like attached to the back of the backpack sort of armor that he's wearing too.
Right.
That is really awesome, man.
Awesome action figure right out of the box.
I will bathe in your fear.
So I'm going to come out with this second guy right here. Interesting here. You don't see him very often, but do you recognize this gentleman?
Well, this is Firestorm.
Firestorm coming right out
definitely not recognizable from what I've seen him in. But this is really cool. He's got this card here, the Nuclear Man, and he has the ability to alter the atomic structure of all things. Uses this power to fly, cause nuclear blast, and transform objects into other things.
Amazing Firestorm. This isn't a guy that too many people out there know. He hasn't been represented in the movies yet.
Yeah, we've seen him most recently in The Flash on CW, along with like Legends of Tomorrow. You know him as it's actually two people that are Firestorm, a mix of Robbie Raymond and Professor Martin Stein.
Amazing.
So created when their two bodies were atomically fused during an explosion in a nuclear power plant. That is so cool.
Awesome Firestorm right there. Next out of the box, I'm going to pull this guy out that's kind of looking at me. He's got something in his hand here. It's kind of come off. Let me see if I can put that back in. Pass this over to DB. Do you recognize this gentleman?
This is, I guess, Desaad.
Desaad coming right out of the box.
Wow, this is so crazy looking.
Look at him.
I mean, he's got this purple, like, sort of robe, sort of hooded robe.
That vinyl robe, really cool. And just the condition that the robe is in, really amazing.
Cool. And then he's got some, like, all these tubes coming out of this metal, like chrome-plated, sort of armor chest plate.
It almost looks like there's exhaust coming out of the back.
Yeah, exhaust as well coming out of the back.
Amazing action figure.
Let's see what his card is. I'm not too familiar with Desaad, but it says here, although Desaad has no special powers, he is a master at creating devices to torment humans. He's the tiny tyrant of terror, it says.
Wow.
This is so cool. Apparently he's a coward. He uses Darkseid's other minions to fight battles for him. And it also comes with these really cool, like, little comic booklets, too. You can see the cover here, the Desaad comic. But little, like, tiny comics you can flip through.
Amazing.
That's really neat to get that along with the cards and the action figure.
Absolutely.
So neat.
Okay, so next out of the box, it looks like I'm going to pull this guy out. Takes me a second to recognize him, but I think I do recognize that guy.
Well, yeah, that's the Martian Manhunter.
Right.
That is so neat. I mean, we last saw him in the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League.
That's right.
They added him on the the special
well,
cut.
the character has been in a couple of the movies, but then he was revealed as Martian Manhunter at the end of the Snyder Cut. Absolutely. Seeing what they're going to set up with him. But again, the blueprint is right here on these cards. What does it say about Martian Manhunter?
It says, the Martian Manhunter has a truly awesome array of powers. Besides being practically invulnerable, he has the power of super breath, flight invisibility, supervision, and super strength.
And some have called me the Martian Manhunter.
He also has the ability to walk through walls, as well as the power to transform himself into any creature and acquire that creature's powers and abilities.
Wow, so he's almost like a changeling type of character. The blueprint's there.
Yeah, right.
And here is the figures. I mean, we're reading, this is exactly what these figures do, what these characters do. Last in the box, we've got this guy. Oh, look at him, his little dance that he does. That's, do you know who that is?
This is Mantis?
Mantis right there.
This is really interesting looking. Like, look at this guy right here.
Here's where I make my stand. All before the power of Mantis. Bow down before your better Man of Steel.
Mantis.
That's a lot of powers.
It's incredible.
That is really incredible. It's such a cool looking figure. These big, huge shoulder blades that come up off the side along his head, and like this big yellow sort of, maybe some sort of claw or projectile.
Some sort of claw on his left hand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just really neat.
Really amazing. Cool. All these action figures are amazing, from Mantis and
Martian Manhunter.
We've got Firestorm. We've got
the
Sod out there.
This is insane.
Steppenwolf that came out. Amazing action figures. You're going to see these action figures right here on JAK in the Box. Hit the subscribe button. You see all our other episodes. I want to give a big shout out there to Slim, Tim, Spacey, Stacy. We've got Morton, Jordan, Andrew, Pandrew watching. Thank you all so much for the support that you give us. We've got more boxes to come. I'm Jack. This is DB.
And we just did it.
JAK in the Box.
Be sure to subscribe and binge watch all of our episodes. Thanks for tuning in to JAK in the Box.